What's up, buds? Good morning, caffeine stuff. Welcome back to What the Fuck Fridays. This video is going live October 24th, 2025. So what the fuck is going on with me? I'll just start off with this. Now I don't follow streamers much, so I don't know about this girl until I saw this. So there was like a streamer. Her name is Iru, I believe. She went to a TwitchCon event, and then like there was a video that happened where some fuckhead decided to go up to her and try to force a kiss on her. Some fuckhead, I guess he skipped the line and whatever. He just walked up to her and he tried to like force a kiss on her and stuff like that. And you know, security jumped in and pushed him off. And now again, like I said, I don't follow much streamers, so I don't know much about her. Like what her content is. I mean, I assume gaming, but I don't know if she does anything else besides that. Like, what's her name? Oh yeah, Belle Delphine. It's like, I don't know if like she's somewhat similar as Belle Delphine that sold bathwater. I forgot her name. The only way I can remember her is that her selling bathwater. But anyways, I really don't know anything about her, so I'm sure somebody of you will probably correct me. So anyways, the point I'm trying to get at is, I think I saw this story on Reddit, I believe, or somewhere on YouTube, and something I learned to do is basically go straight to the comments, kind of read the discussion to like get more informed about what is going on or like the reaction of the people. You know, people tend to get more information in the comment section. I don't really have much interest in the sense of like knowing the entire story of what happened, so I usually read the comments to see what happened exactly, just to get a glimpse of what's up. And for the most part, I guess like the comments that I've read was they brought up something often called parasocial, relationships. Basically, people assume that the people they're interacting with online becomes their friends, or they start to develop some weird like love, I don't know, interest towards individuals that people that honestly, they don't know who they are. You know who they are, the person you're watching, but it doesn't work like that in the other way around. I guess with me, something that I've been trying to do with my channel is, oh man, I want to give a sense that we are buddies. I mean, if you leave a comment, I'll do my best to respond to you. If you ask me a question, I'll do my best to help you out. My Discord is basically invite only. I do not want to make it public. If you make the effort to join my Discord, cool. And I am on there. Not all the time, but when I'm here at home working and people leave comments, and I can interact. And I have fun with it, right? Because like I am stuck in the room a lot working, so me having that social interaction online, it is fun for me, right? There's a lot of benefit that I get from like interacting with people online. Now with this young girl, like I said, I don't watch her, I don't know much about her, but similar to like Belle Delphine here, their selling point is basically a personality, and I think the problem with that is, if you're not careful, you have a bunch of people that they could get caught up on the fantasy. Say like you have a pathetic fuckhead that most likely he doesn't have a girlfriend or doesn't know how to talk to girls. He's only comfortable interacting with women online. So maybe he's giving her a bunch of money and she responds, "Oh, thank you, Assmaster 3000, whatever the fuck his name is." That interaction that he's fucking thirsty for, and he becomes like in love with this chick, thinking like that something is really going on because she's talking to him directly through the fucking, internet, and in reality, she's just, putting on a persona, kind of like Belle Delphine. He's selling bathwater. I mean, shit. I doubt she's like this all the time, it's just, we're human. So I guess the point I'm trying to get at is, one, if you are one of these people that get in love with a person online, you need help. You need to fucking turn off the internet and go outside, talk to a therapist, or tell your friends to kick your ass for being an idiot. Really, but seriously, you need help. I really don't want to experience anything like this. I mean, I doubt if some guy's gonna come up to me and try to kiss me. I mean, I don't fucking know, but I mean, shit, I'm throwing punches. At least for me, in my head, me being brutally honest with who I am up front, and like letting you know if you do or say something I don't like, I block you right away, or I just let you know that that's not cool. I mean, at least that's some putting that barrier was like, yeah, you're still a person on the internet, and I'm on a person that's making content that you're viewing, I want to make sure that that's clear. At least from my experience up to this point, I have had people run up to me and be like, "Oh shit, you're Joe, how you doing?" And they shake my hand, I appreciate that. Walking around conventions, people ask for my picture. I have had that. There's only been one situation where one person was like very, oh my god, it's you, Joe. Oh my god, this one time that happened, and it is strange that people see me at this weird elevated light. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just guys making videos. Trust me, it's not that big of a deal. I appreciate you liking the work that we do, because it is a lot of work, and we have fun sharing that work. Besides that, we still take a shit, take a piss, we sleep, we have bad days, we have good days. I mean, there's nothing better about us than you. You guys have your own life as well. With me, well, I'm trying to create an environment where, I want you to leave comments and I'll respond to you. Create an environment where we can chat online and have some fun. If you need help with something, I'm providing an environment where you can subscribe to a membership that I'm trying to offer business wise. Then I can help you in return with editing and stuff like that. So I do want to create an environment where I can have fun online and you can enjoy your time hanging out with me online as well. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, there's only so much it can do digitally, and I like to believe people are aware of that barrier and difference from being on online versus being in real life. I do feel bad for this girl. Nobody deserves this, and fuck this guy. I hope he deserves what he gets. It's not cool whatsoever. Same thing with Belty Fiend. I mean, I'm not mad at her. I mean, she made money selling bathwater, and went to the fucking idiots that bought that shit. Whatever, you deserve what you get. I mean, but again, people that spend all this time, viewing this content online, I'm definitely not one to throw stones. And something I had to learn for myself is to basically have more separation from me and the internet, especially now, since I'm trying to, work on my own personal content and my own business. It is very easy to fall into disillusionment and get distracted with online drama. If you think about how much time you're spending watching a streamer for hours play consistently on a daily basis, that to me is definitely not healthy. You're an individual that spends so much time viewing someone's stream or content to the point that you think this is okay. Man, fuck you, man. It's not cool. It's scary. That some people just cannot see the difference between performance and reality. I want you guys to leave comments. I want you guys to feel comfortable to chat with me a bit. If you need, like I said, I mean, I like that. I'm having a blast doing that. But if at the end of the day, if you're someone that's, you need a ride to your dentist and you live in another part of the world and you think you can contact me for some help, it's no. I think that's where your disillusionment starts to kick in. You're like, bruh, you need to step outside for a bit. I try to make it clear what I'm capable of giving back, So I guess something to keep in mind is I create content, and if anybody else is interested in creating content, you're being exposed to weird people. Okay, I'll end with this story, and this happened with another girl that I met. I forgot her name. Well, and you know what? I'm not even gonna mention it because I just don't want to draw any negative attention toward her. One convention, I was in Vegas, CES. It was the first time I went, I believe, or the second time I went. I met this female Twitch streamer, and we were chatting, and I don't know, somehow I guess I asked her a question about her followers or something like that, and she told me that she had a stalker actually figure out where she lives, because through her social media, when she was taking pictures, selfies or whatever, her local hometown, restaurants or this and that, some fucker figured out where she lives by analyzing the background, the buildings, the restaurants or whatever. With that background information, he kind of figured out where she lived, which is god damn it, that's so fucking creepy. The more you expose yourself out to the internet, the more you're putting yourself at risk with some fucked up heads, some fucked up people. My problems ain't gonna be the same as a female, but still, putting myself out there, I guess I want to make sure I set those boundaries and let her know that weird situations is not okay. You gotta, I guess, learn to cut off people, and that right there, I think, is the main thing I want to leave with this video. Just because you have a person supporting you and giving you gifts, giving you money, and you're like, oh my god, thank you, oh hey, I appreciate you, you're giving them praise by them giving you stuff, right? But if they start to get too weird, you gotta be okay to let them go. Be like, hey man, I appreciate this, but I kind of have to stop receiving these gifts because you're getting too clingy, or you're asking too much of me, or whatever. You're gonna have to learn to let them go. Set boundaries, because if not, you have these situations where, you know, some people think they're entitled to more from you, which is not cool, right? Like I said, there's only so much I'm able to give, and I know there's only so much you are able to give as well, right? So whatever you are able to send me, in the sense of, if you want to, again, it's not obligatory. If you're able to give me a gift, you know, and help me out, I am appreciative, because it does help me, you know, continue the momentum of making content, right? I cannot give more than what you're seeing at the moment, right? I do have my limits as well. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Yeah, it's a serious situation, but I got nothing else to say. Bye.